Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is July 23rd of 2021, Friday. Hope everyone is doing quite well. This is my second to last day here in Poland before I head to Czech Republic. I'm going to be in Prague for a couple of days and then head to Slovakia. But basically today we're going to be talking about some very interesting things. India has a lot of news coming out. Basically, they're planning to roll out this digital currency similar to the digital yuan we've been talking a lot about on the Daily DeFi series. Along with this, we'll be talking about some Ethereum updates and some other India news. One of their main media organizations got raided, which is pretty crazy. 1-inch Kava and reserve rights tokens are the altcoins we'll be looking at today. But for the finger on the pulse, what we do every single day here on Daily DeFi with DeFi Pulse. Right here, we're looking at $58.29 billion locked in. Aave dominance is down a little bit at 16.72%, and DeFi Pulse Index sits at 280. Now, if we're looking here, Aave is really taking that top spot, really pushed above all the top. These have been very stagnant. Like I've talked about in past Daily DeFi episodes, the majority of all the 100 episodes, it was basically Maker, so right here, number 5 spot, and then Compound, which is number 3 spot. So these two were number 1 and number 2, and then it was Aave. And then you had all these other ones down there, but Instadap has blown up. And if you guys didn't know, Instadap was started by two 20-year-olds from, I think, India. So pretty crazy and an awesome success story. I absolutely love this. It really shows the beauty of decentralized finance, and it doesn't matter, where you are in the world. It doesn't matter if you have a degree or not. It doesn't matter what religion you are. None of these things matter, right? If you can actually build in the blockchain ecosystem, which anyone can, that's the beauty of open source technology. I highly recommend checking out Ivan on Tech's Academy if you're interested in coding or building a decentralized application. He has really great kind of educational sources on that. All right, so moving on here to the daily NFT volume, really high. We've been, as I've been talking about, we've seen the market kind of suppressed down at these kind of below 35K price levels, just kind of moving sideways a bit. And non-fungible token volume, crazy highs. I don't think we've seen consistently these highs at all with non-fungible tokens. So $6.6 million transacted daily. Yep. CryptoPunks is at that number 1 spot. Okay, so this is the first article I wanted to talk about. Now, I use Quartz. This is kind of a news platform that you do have to pay for. It's not that much. I just pay for it yearly. But the beautiful thing is it just gives you objective news. That's all I want. I just want the objective facts of, okay, what's going on in the world, not in the US, not in Canada, not just in Australia, not just in the UK, all over the world, in India, in Pakistan, in Uruguay, in Tanzania, right? All these different places. That's what I want the news for, and I want it objectively. I don't want someone's opinion on it. I think that you can go and find someone's opinion or ask someone about their opinion, but me personally, I like to see the objective news. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think about that, what you use for your news source, because I always like to ask people, especially people that haven't been investing a very long time. Sadly, you talk to a lot of older investors and they say Fox News because that's what they've always known, but it's so biased. Same with CNN, so biased, and it's just opinion-based kind of clickbaity type things. I like this where it just literally gives me a good morning, Riley. That's my name. Every single day, it just kind of lays out what's going on around the world, and I love it. So you can see, first, China rejected a new probe into COVID-19's origins. So this whole thing with that is pretty crazy, honestly. I think a lot of people like Brett Weinstein got a lot of flack for calling it, hey, this might have been made in a lab. But, the more and more evidence that comes out about what went down in Wuhan is much more compelling that it wasn't just a pangolin, which is some weird type of creature. It's actually the logo for Avalanche's decentralized exchange, a pangolin. It almost looks like an armadillo, but not really. And then, there's a lot of other things, like a pangolin and a bat and whatever. That was kind of the theory on it before. That's what everybody chalked it up to. Now there's a lot more evidence that it was definitely something else. So an Indian newspaper and TV station critical of the government was raided. Tax officials raised the offices and homes of executives of Dainik Baksar, one of the nation's largest papers. That's very important to understand. So we don't necessarily see these things happening very often, but you still see it in a market like India. And also India is considering how to roll out the digital currency. The Reserve Bank of India is looking into pilot programs days after the European central bankers discuss similar plans. This is fascinating. The whole evolution of this, very interesting. You guys know my thoughts on CBDCs. Lastly, I'm not going to spend too much time on this article because I'm trying to keep these episodes to 5 minutes. Ethereum transitions into ETH2, gets a formal improvement proposal. Now, they've been so slow. I understand that it's complex. I understand these things. But look at what Pulse Chain is doing. I've been talking about Pulse Chain a little bit, this kind of fork of Ethereum. They're really innovating faster. They're doing a lot of great things with delegated proof of stake. And anyways, you can see here on the top DeFi tokens, everything kind of hit this little bounce here, hit that little floor. That was kind of at the same time, I think it was Bank of America, maybe in the US, talked about crypto futures. So we kind of saw that bounce there. And then here, a 1 inch, ticker symbol 1 inch, $2.09, up about 12% on the daily. Really just moved sideways. This is one of these tokens that I got airdropped to me. So I personally haven't been buying a ton of it, but I think out of all the decentralized exchange aggregators, it's probably one of the best, especially if you want low slippage and really the best opportunity in the markets. Kava.io, $4.24, right around 8% up on the daily. Market cap right around $300,000. I do like Kava long term. Lastly, reserve rights tokens. This is one where you can kind of make a little bit of passive income just by holding the token. You don't even actually have to stake it, which I do like. So RSR is the actual token ticker, right around 2 cents currently, up about 10% on the daily. This project has a massive kind of a cult-like following. So it's interesting to watch how these things go. That's all for today's Daily DeFi. If you guys have any questions, any comments, leave them down below in the comment section. You can also join the Telegram group, the link down below. Follow us on Twitter at InvestGlobal_IO. That's all for this one. Like, subscribe, button all, Invest Global, and until next time.